again with Sassy Jacks Stitchery. So you might be getting tired of me by now. It is a different day, so I have on a different shirt. So at least there's that going for you. I wanted to talk to you about a relationship that we have with Yvette Stanton in Australia of VettyCreations. And Yvette, if you don't know about Yvette, you can go out and look her up, and I'll put some links under here for you. She's an amazing teacher, designer, publisher. She's just she's amazing. And I think she just did her 4th interview with Fiber Talk. So you can go out and check out that podcast. I think they also do it in videos sometimes, and I think that one's in video. She did join our 4th Friday Zoom Stitch this past week. So if you were on that, you got to see Yvette and see some of her beautiful finishes. And maybe she'll come back again. But we are the distributor for VettyCreations books within the U.S. Everything except for the 2 newest ones, which still go through another distributor. And so all of the older stuff, not really old, but older stuff, we have. And so I wanted to share some of that with you in case you don't know about Yvette. So let me see. There's a good picture of Yvette on the back. And she lives in Australia. And her company, again, is called VettyCreations. She's actually got some online classes now going on, which I was just looking at one today, and I'm probably going to sign up for it just so I get the experience of how she does it. I do that a lot. I take a lot of classes with other people. It helps me be a better teacher and a better student and learn more and grow. And I really feel like we all have to do that. You know, we have to keep putting things in, otherwise we get down to empty. So you have to keep learning and growing and experiencing and just, you know, doing all the things that make you happy and make your heart happy. So one of the cool things about Yvette is that most of her books, with the exception of one that I know of, and there's a good reason why, give both left-handed and right-handed instruction. And she is naturally left-handed, I believe. So for those of you who are left-handed and you struggle with instruction books out there, you don't have to. So this one is called Early Style Hardanger. And I will put a list of her books underneath here. Early Style Hardanger. And inside this book, well, there's a few things. There's amazing instructions. And there are instructions. This is kind of what they look like. I'll just show you this one page. So there are instructions for right-handed. And then you've got the same set of instructions for left-handed. And so I just don't know where else you could find that. And the quality of these books is absolutely amazing. Each book has a whole series of projects in it. You can tell I lived in the UK for a while, so I stumble over the pro and the pra. Most of the times I still say process, and I just can't get over it. And it's okay. We'll just all have to deal. But anyway, so stumble over those words. A number of projects. So they have a lot of historical content. She talks to you about, you know, the different kind of needlework. And there's some wonderful pictures in here of whatever the topic is. This one happens to be Early Style Hardanger. And she talks about the, you know, what you need to do it. And then you've got projects. So it starts out pretty simple. Like, for example, this one starts with a bookmark. And then you move on to bigger things, so a table runner. So you're kind of building on your skills, and you know, then you've got a cushion, right? And so you kind of go all the way through here until a lot of them have, you know, like samplers and things like that in it. And in the back, you have a pattern packet. And so you've got this packet that folds out, that's huge, that's got, you know, it tells you how to cut everything out, how to put it together, you know, a larger view of actually what the pattern looks like. So these are just really, her stitch diagrams are some of the best in the industry, if not the best. I would actually say that they are the best in the industry, and I don't want to make anybody mad. Everybody's got an opinion, but they are really, 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 really good. So there, for example, we were charting a Dutch sampler with a friend, and it came out under the Friends design line name. We actually charted it and put the booklet together and published it, and then our friend released it. But there was a stitch in there that was new to all of us, and we found it 2 places. We found it in Yvette Stanton's Frisian Dutch book, new one, and we found it with Terry Bay. And so, you know, just amazing quality and research, not just of the historicity, but, you know, of the stitches, but also how to execute them. And then, you know, as I mentioned, she's even got some video classes and stuff out there, which I think is fantastic. So we are thrilled to be, you know, distributor for VettyCreations. There are a whole series of books. This one is Early Style Hardanger. There is the Right-Handed Embroiderer's Companion. So, you know, I mentioned that there was only one book that didn't have left and right-handed. Well, it's this one because there's also a left-handed Embroiderer's Companion. So in this book, you just have the right-handed directions. And then the left-handed book, you have all the left-handed. Now, the left-handed Embroiderer's Companion is out of print right now because she's updating it. So, and she mentioned that the other night. So she is actually updating that. We will see a new left-handed Embroiderer's Companion book. But if you have one, hold on to it because, you know, they're priceless right now. But if you don't be upset. There'll be a new one. So Right-Handed Embroiderer's Companion, also a left-handed one out there. Portuguese white work, which is amazing. So again, you know, it's got the pattern pack in the back. Really amazing, fantastic stitch diagrams and instruction. So, and a number of projects in here. Montmelic, I've actually been to, Montmelic and taken a class over there. So this is Montmelic embroidery. Same thing, it's got a set of patterns in the back. I mean, I'll give a list of all the ones that we have available. There's a Ukrainian one. Now, I think the Ukrainian one is also out of print. I don't know if we have any copies or not, but I'm pretty sure we don't, and I think it's out of print. But she's also working on updating that. And then there are several other books as well. So I just wanted to put that out there, a little bug in your mind that you now know where to get VettyCreations books. So you can order them from us directly, or you can support your local shop and you can ask them to order them wholesale. We're happy to send them. And we will have some in Nashville. So if you're a shop and you're going to Nashville and you're like, come by the room and take a look at the books. I will say that. Just come by the room and take a look at the books. We're in 425 with Barbara Hudson of Queenstown Sampler Designs. And we will have some there if you want to take them home with you. We are also happy to ship them. They're heavy, but they will ship in the U.S., you know, under a book rate. If you're international in Australia, you probably want to get them from Yvette directly because you can probably get them shipped more easily there. And I'm not sure who the UK distributor is. Probably Yvette. You could probably get them from Yvette too. But if you don't know and you're a shop owner, reach out to me. I will help you with that. And you can reach out at hello@SassyJacksStitchery.com. So we're just getting our feet under us with this. If, you know, if you have questions, ask us. We're pretty excited about it. And we'll be getting information out to shops. And if you aren't prepared for the purchase in Nashville, you know, we'll have them here. You can buy them anytime, at wholesale or retail. You know, you can wholesale with us anytime. We'll have them available for you. And as the new books come out, you know, hopefully we'll have those as well. So, and if you're looking for retail, then of course we have the other 2 books, Frisian White Work and Filling Stitches as well, retail. We don't wholesale those because we're not the wholesaler, but we do have them retail. So, that's what I wanted to tell you about Yvette Stanton and VettyCreations. Really, really, really privileged and excited to be able to wholesale these amazing beautiful books to you. And honestly, I mean, I would recommend you have every single one of them, to be quite honest. There's not a lot of things I say that about, but the stitches that are covered in here and the quality of the diagrams, I just don't think you can go wrong. So if you have a little library of needlework books, you probably need to add these to them. You don't have to get them all now, but over time. And then do some of these beautiful projects in there, you know, expose your mind to something new. Feed the brain a little bit. So super excited about that. We're very grateful to Yvette for trusting us to be her distributor here in the U.S. And we are very, very excited to bring these to shops and stitchers alike. So I hope you enjoy. Bye.